Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the Bradwater stream. But first, it's time for What's in the Lunchbox?
That's right, it's time once again for you to try and guess. What? Hit the lunchbox. What's in the lunchbox today? What is it? Is it a banana? A piss? A paper clip? What could it be? What could it possibly be? Is it a fish fingers? Is it a healing crystal? Is it matches? Is it nail clipping? What could it possibly be, do you think? What do you think it could be? That's it? No one else in here? What could it possibly be inside the lunchbox? Can they guess it? You think it's a healing crystal? One match. Show's really gone downhill since it lost budget. We've got no budget, okay? We've run out of budget. Okay? We've run out of budget. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. It's Sunday, the fun day. The day that you get to get involved in the stream because we're gonna play D&D. Rennis the Stalker, how was yesterday's road trip? So Stalker. The most stalker question. The most parasocial. The most parasocial person. Following me round. I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you because you already know. If you know I went on a road trip, you don't need to ask about it because you already know it. You already know what I did yesterday. You know what I mean? Like the most stalker question when you already know. You've been following them around town. You watched them. They went to Tesco. Then they went down to the train station and met their friend, and then they went for a coffee and they were in there for 1 hour and 34 minutes, and then they left there, they dropped their friend off at the train station and they went home. And then you go, how was your coffee that you had yesterday? Was it nice? You know, Brennis, how was that coffee you had yesterday? You had a coffee. You had an iced Americano. You bought it at $3.50. Was it delicious? I mean, the most a stalker. Brennis, you okay with yourself? You feel okay right now, Brennis? You weird little stalker? You already know. You already know. You don't need to ask me. Do you? Now I have to check something. Why does it look like this? This is correct. Okay, yeah, it's correct. Okay. We're going to the Mother Crystal again today. Do you know what I have to do? And this is fucking psychotic. So I'm going to go and do something and I'm going to leave you alone. And I'll tell you what I did in exchange for 10 gift subs. Okay, I did it. It didn't take as long as I thought it was going to take. And I don't want to tell you what I just did, so I'm glad no one gave me any money. I know I earned a lot of money last week, but I think next week we're going to do something special instead of play D&D. So I'm going to need you all to subscribe today, please. Thank you. I'm going to need you all to subscribe. Thank you. Hi, more pixels. These are all counting towards the spin wheel. Look, it does count towards the spin wheel. Don't worry. I know you get scared.
I want something in exchange. Your valued entertainment, the incredible top quality daily entertainment, is it enough?
Thank you, more pixels, my friend. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to tell you what I just did. Great, because it was embarrassing. What did I do yesterday? Brennis says. Brennis says, tell us what you did. Thank you, Female. My friend. More Pixels loves me more, though. More Pixels, more love. Isn't that true? More Pixels. My son. I am hungover, so I have fried chicken being delivered. Oh my god, you had a party yesterday. I completely forgot. We were in Brighton. I was meant to text you. We were in Brighton. Didn't get back till 8 PM. I was exhausted. I went to bed. Went to fucking bed. How was your party? Was it good? Left so much later than we wanted to. We had a plan and we went and just didn't get back till so fucking unbelievably late. And you can blame Liam, to be honest. You can blame Liam. It was lovely. Barbecue was out. Yeah, I bet you were a bit concerned though when them storms were popping off on Friday, huh? Those storms were fucking kicking off, dude. Essex got annihilated. I can see Essex from here. I'm looking at Essex right now. I can see over the river. And it got absolutely decimated by lightning strikes. I was watching them. It was so loud. I think I can actually play one of the audios. Does anyone give a shit? Do you care? I don't know if this is the type of thing you give a shit about. I tried to catch a lightning strike and accidentally caught... I didn't get the lightning strike, but I did get the sound, and it was it shook my whole building. was a cool one, huh? It was popping, dude. It was loud, man. As well. That doesn't even anywhere near do it justice. Oh, you didn't get a bit of it? Oh, I was fucking right in it, man. Just summon PB and Leah, they'll be like,
Yeah, that you know what that means. You need to get some Moldova light crystal.
just shaking a metal sheet myself. Yeah, trying to do it. The 21st century folk sound. Yeah, so yesterday we went to Brighton and then we went to this little town nearby that's meant to be like a little creative art community called Lewis. And it was cool, man. We wandered around and we saw some cool shit, dude. We were just wandering about, saw a castle, saw some fields, saw some cool shops, went in some cool shops, saw Kevin Costner. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see 2 Instagram stories, one from yesterday. And then we drove back and on the way back, we were so like tired. We were like, we have to stop in a pub, we have to. And we stopped into a little pub. I don't know where it was, and we drove into this little random pub that we saw, and chilled in there for a little bit. I had half a Guinness because they didn't have any signal in there, and I didn't know what else I could drink. I have to fucking Google it every time. It's so annoying. And then got in, and I was so tired. It was unreal. So unbelievably tired. Like it hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. And I tried to watch an episode of that show Tires and just fell asleep. Tires, more like tired. And then this morning we got up and we went to go and find this thing called the Blessed Quintopus tree. You know? And we found it. And I posted it on Instagram. And it was such a complete waste of time because it just looked like any old tree. It's supposed to be some ancient cool tree. Just was a tree. Just was a tree. Didn't have anything around it. Wasn't set apart from any other trees. Was just a tree in a forest. And then we did another hike that we accidentally made into a real hike. We were going to do the short route, and then we went off the beaten path and ended up having to do a proper hike around. I was fucking dying. There was a point where my heart felt like it was going to pop. Then I had to drive us home, but I was a bit exhausted and somehow didn't kill us. Did Liam absolutely destroy and scratch the living fuck out of Harvey's back right side? Yes! Has Harvey been completely two-faced? Yes! Was it Brad's fault? Not much chance. Was it Liam? Higher chance. When did it happen? We don't fully know, but we calculated it and figured it out because there's only really one place it could have happened, and it was Liam driving. Yes. Harvey's got some fucking dents. Harvey's got some dents, man. He's got whatever the fuck happened when someone opened a fucking car door on him. He's got the little scratch on the front left that I did. He's got the fucking absolute shit ton of yellow and white scratches that Liam definitely 100% probably did yesterday. Yeah! Did Liam try and kill us by pulling off the road and not into the pub, and instead just randomly stopped in the middle of nowhere on a motorway? Yeah! And then he started reversing down the motorway. Yes, he did. Did I have any trouble? Did I have any near-death experiences? Did I even have any today? I don't think I had any today. Did I actually make it there without a near death? That can't possibly be the case. I must have had a near death, or I must have almost killed someone at one point. Yesterday, I mean. Yesterday was longer. I drove us to Brighton. In Brighton is horrific to drive around. I used to live there, but I never drove around it. It is horrible. The worst bit was the car park. It was one of those big, horrible car parks where you have to go drive. It's the tiniest. There's no room. You're driving in, and it goes up and. Which is where I'm pretty sure where Harvey was damaged with his battle scars. I don't think I know there were a couple of like ropey moments where I had to change lanes when we got there, but I don't think we had any near-death experiences. Liam had, I would probably say 3. And 2 of them were this morning. I don't know what happened to him this morning. By the way, there is like 3 flies in here and they're addicted to me. I think because I'm a bit moist. And they're driving me crazy. You know when you got fly and it tickles you and you're like, hey, fuck off. Liam tried to kill us several times this morning. I don't know what was happening to him. He had a particular type of psychotic energy. Does he know how roundabouts work? No. How did he pass his test without learning how to do a roundabout? Gonna call his driving instructor and ask what the fuck happened on the day Liam was supposed to learn roundabouts. Tries to kill us at least once on one roundabout. Just terrifying every single time. What else did you do? You did something else mental. There was another mental moment he had this morning. I can't remember what it was. It's great, man. I fucking love driving around. You'd think we were the worst drivers ever because all I do is talk about the near-death experiences that we have. But most of it's just chill. We're just chilling and driving around. You had a gauntlet. That's true. You had the worst part of today's drive, for sure. Yeah, but then also it was partially your fault because you went the wrong way. Doesn't know how to look at a phone and drive at the same time. Yeah. Neither do I, by the way. If you wonder if any of these things I can do, no. Almost every single time I start the car, there is a full moment where I sit in the car, turn it on, and go, I don't know how to do this. And also a bit of me goes, I'm not allowed. You know? Sometimes I'm like, what if I just forget what everything does and it goes away and then I'm in the middle of driving it. OCD. Brennis, thanks for the cash. Nayanar, thanks for the cash. Femor, thanks for the cash. Nayanar and Femor on a 78-monther came in together, cuddling. Brennis showed up 7 months later. It was good though. We drove around. It was fun, and there was a point where Liam was trying to drive through what can only be described as a river of human beings, and there was the most beautiful woman you've ever seen in your entire life with a full-blown see-through shirt on. And I was like, if I point that out to Liam, he's going to kill those people. And it was great. I had a great view. Liam was absolutely losing his mind trying to drive through human beings on a main street in Brighton. And I had what can only be described as a free burlesque show. A beautiful woman as well. We're not talking like some rancid creature. I'm talking top tier, you know? top quality. I'd say a 9 out of 10. What did you do yesterday? I had some fish and chips that we were pretty sure I was going to be allergic to, and I wasn't, so it was fucking great, thank God. Full blown just roll of the dice with some dinner. I also had steaks. I found these like cheap steaks and I bought them. We've been finding deals on steaks because honestly, if I could, I would just eat steak every day. I'd eat steak twice a day every day. And I left them marinating and I came home and Liam cooked some focaccia bread and I just ate a shit ton of that. And then 2 slabs of meat and almost passed out immediately. Did all that driving, long day in the sun, drove for fucking ever, got in, filled up on bread and red meat, and then went. My body went. Hold on. We could lose him here. He could die. He could fucking die. So unbelievable. Became so unbelievably tired. You ever go out and do stuff and then when you still feel like you have energy and you're normal and then you sit down and you like let it go. You let it go. And you can never get it back. It's over once you let it go. You can never get it back. That was me last night. What did you do yesterday? Anyone do anything exciting yesterday? Anyone do anything unique? Anyone do anything fun and different? I don't want to know if you just sat and played PlayStation. I don't want to know if you hung out with your family. I want to know if you did something fucking weird, something unique, something different. You did a paragliding. You went to a Comic-Con. You killed a man. I want to know. And why am I asking any of you if you did anything interesting? There's no one in here leaves their rooms. And I know that because I was one of you until 3 weeks ago, and now I absolutely fucking hate being in here. I hate it so much. Also, to be honest with you, this room is just horrific. It is 27 degrees in here. And it's so humid. And I can't get any oxygen in. There's no wind coming in through the window. So it's just... I'm just being superheated by all the rooms trapping heat below me. And it funnels upwards and just is so suffocating. I woke up this morning. It really felt like... You ever stay in a tent in summer? You have that moment where you wake up in the tent in the morning in the middle of summer and you unzip it. And you step out and you're just like... That. Like a baby giraffe being born. That was in my fucking house. So I woke up in my bed. Not in a tent. Not a giraffe being born. How I woke up in my bed. It's horrible being in here. And then I do the worst thing you can do. I turn on 2 computers and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens. And a light. It's insane. And it becomes the hottest place in the universe. It's hotter than the biggest star out there. If you measured the temperature in this room versus the biggest star in the universe, this room's hotter. I'm going to get radiation poisoning. They're going to discover a new type of nuclear fusion. because of how hot this room is. And I hate it. I completely don't mind it if there is any breeze. If there's even the lightest breeze coming in over the river, I can just open the big window. If I open the big window, we Gucci. The big window is open right now. I'm glad there isn't a man sawing metal today as well. Sometimes he's sawing metal and I have to close the window during the stream, which means it's the hottest part of the day. I stream at 2 p.m. so it's already like the sun is up in the middle of the sky and been superheating the earth for 2 hours. And then I have to close the windows for this part of the stream. Torture. The worst. Horrific. Streaming in the summer is... How many streamers complain about this? Because we have these crazy rigs and all these fucking screens and lights and shit. Some streamers have more screens than I do, more lights, and they have all sorts of fucking shit that turn on in the background, those fluorescent things and stuff. Set dressings. And then they're just like, hi guys. They become that scene of what's his face on Mars when his face explodes. Arnold. Face bloat. Movie. Streamers in summer. Streamers in summer when you turn the computer on.
Excuse me?
Oh, hi.
Hey, Brad.
Hello, viewer.
No one gives a shit. About anything you are saying. Shut the fuck up.
Is it that they're busy? Is it that they're engaged and engrossed in what I'm saying? Or is what I'm saying the most boring thing of all time? Does no one care? Is anyone here? There are people who are just listening. And they love it. They're having the best time of their lives just listening. But if no one types in the chat room, I have no idea if anyone's here or if the stream is shut down. I have no idea. No one there. I get it. You're too lazy to type. I'm too lazy to be entertaining, I guess. Alright, well, what about subs? Are you too lazy to subscribe? Let's find out. Let's see, because you have to get it. This is the only stream you have to get involved in.
Once again I hear the siren sing its song of clashing iron. Racing thoughts, it might be dire. Is this
Racing
the
thoughts.
one where I'll expire? Raise my blade against misery, inviting in catastrophe. Shake the doubts and seal the soul. Find the route that sees me to my goal. With my friends I'll find the way. I'm not going down today. Find the good, fight the mood. Achieving things I never thought I could. Spend my time, the winds will go well. Seize the day and thwart the endless night. Clear and win, I will shine. Raise above the hero's light, lend an ear to people's plight. I can fight, it's time to make it right, I will try. My conviction is my oath, church and water, fire both, pushing through my face to die. I'll keep marching on despite and will rise. The hero's light. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes! They scream, they cry, they fist pump the air. Yippee, they cry. Here we are, once again. It's a Sunday. Did this crash? Great, cool. We are going to continue where we left off 2 weeks ago, because last week all we did was spin a wheel. No wonder no one's here this week.
Hey, the last episode, well, shit. Nothing happened.
I said that. I said that.
The last.
Hi. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? I have so many locks on my door because I'm paranoid OCD. That's one of those ones that you slide and then the chain comes down. Deadlock. Padlock.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Nothing happened last week.
I said that. I said all we're going to end up doing is spinning the wheel. Is that what you want to do? Or I can sort of make it quicker and we'll just do like 3 wheel spins or 3 wishes or whatever. And everyone said, we want to spin the wheel fucking 500 times. We want to spin the wheel 500 times. And I said, it's going to be the whole session though. And you're going to complain about it and not come here next week. And everyone went, no, we won't, no, we won't, no, we won't. And now I know how it feels to have children. I'll eat my dinner, I promise. Give me a whole pack of Sour Patch Kids. I want the whole pack of Sour Patch Kids. I promise, I will eat my dinner. And then we go and eat dinner and you're full up. Except you're all 30 years old. Or older. That's right. It's time. Yes. Whack, does this answer your question? Newark, thank you for the sub. Shadow, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Nero, King of the Andals, thank you for the 53 subs. You return once again to the fucking Mother Crystal. An enormous crater where a long time ago something impacted the top of this cliff side overlook. The ocean on one side, Badger Brook on the other, and this cliffside with an enormous piece of molten glass that has erupted up out and frozen and been here for endless years. You slowly made your descent down into the crater. Lyri, currently in the form of a frog. Lancelot, climbing down as Snotflap ports down into the crater. And then you decided to spin the wheel a bunch of times, and this is what happened. You gained 2 core advantages, a next roll 1 twice, a trap, 2 encounters. When leaving the dungeon, the ferryman will take you to your next destination. You begin to emit an odd musk from your skin, attracting wild animals to your location. Immediately, at the beginning of the next encounter, you cast Magic Missile at 5th level. Wild magic, it can hit any creature I've written. Immediately, at the beginning of the next encounter, you cast Dragon's Breath. The effect and direction is random. There is also a merchant down here somewhere. Those are the notes I have. Okay? As you climb down, those 2 encounters happen immediately. So let's go ahead and see what happens at the entrance of the Starfall site. Frog Leering, Lancelot, Snuttu Flepper. Why do you, Lancelot, not have your name displayed? We get another fast song, Claire Obscure. Another fast song, please, Claire Obscure. Another fast song, please, Claire Obscure. Could take forever. Could take forever, because I don't know what any of them are called, either. There's no way to even know half of them. If I knew any, someone needs to make me 4 separate playlists. I need all the fast songs, all the melodic ones, all the operatic ones, and all the twinkly ones. Fuck it. This is what you get while I set it up. Did the counter crash? I don't know. This is supposed to have... There we go. Should Lancelot fall heavily on hands after long rest? What are you even talking about right now? Oh, just the most... Who in here even saw this? Lolly, the worst player. The worst type of player. I cannot imagine what it's like to run a game for players like... the traditional D&D players like Lolly. I cannot even imagine it. Whack. Tell me. It was there from last session. Just hasn't stopped thinking about it. Has been sat there Elmo face for the whole week. Obsessed. Couldn't wait to type it in the chat. Psychotic, by the way. Alright. I think what attacks you is... 8 swarms of bats. What do you say to that? What do you reckon? 8 swarms of bats? How does that fucking sound? 1 swarms of bats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 behind you. 1 right behind you. 8. What do you reckon about that, guys? What do you think about 8 swarms of bats? As a nice warm-up for the dungeon. Let's get rolling some initiative, but first I need to open up the dice roller. How do you feel about 8 swarms of bats? How does Lolly feel about 8 swarms of bats? Fine.
I've already looked up the entire stats. I understand exactly how much HP they have and how to defeat them in our current state. I've calculated all of their resistances and immunities. I've pulled up different versions of the game in case Brad is ever to change it, and I understand the rules of how swarms work. I've completely calculated every variable that could ever happen. 8 swarms of bats is well within our ability to conquer. Here at the beginning of a dungeon.
The worst player. The worst player. Get rolling your initiative. For it is time. It is time. To face the bats. Exclamation point. Don't tear it up. You have initiative. Frog Leary +4. Frog Leary +4. We're in a spot of bother here. Because we have to figure out some other stuff as well. You have a quad advantage, then next rolls, and then trapped. I'm going to do it in order. In fact, you're going to start trapped. No, you're not. No, you're not. Yes, you are. Yes, you are trapped. Let's get rolling first. We'll take the first roll. +4. For Frog Leary. A 5, so your initiative is on a 9. You can begin the combat. Now the first thing that happens is an ancient looking rock rolls off of the wall and Frog Leary becomes immobilized. You are trapped. You are unable to move without spending an action to remove the boulder. Restrained. There it is. Restrained. A boulder. Frog Leary says, Ribbit. Now you should have a wheel spin, right? Is this not working already? The wheel spinner? Why does this not work anymore? Can someone give 5 subs so that it can just be at 0? A spin. Let's open up the stream with a spin. You've unlocked another ferryman fast travel, which you don't need. I'm spinning it again. Level up a companion. Who would you like to level up? Snotflap or Lancelot? Type it in the chat. Type the name you want to level up in the chat room. And if it looks kind of even, we'll do a proper vote. Snotflap gets the level up. Alright, now for Lancelot we gave him an ability score improvement, so we'll do that for Snotflap too. He can be... What does he need? We could just make him a 20 dex. I think it's fair. 20 dex. And what else did Lancelot get on his level up last week? Tempered Rage. You got Tempered Rage. Oh my god, hold on. Let me reset this. Wrong one. There it is. Shadow did it. Shadow, the only person in here who cares about me. Oh yeah, no, he got better damage output on his thing, didn't he? Which means Snotflap needs more HP. He's a rogue. What is a rogue's HP thing? What is a rogue's hit dice? Is a D8. 1d8 plus 1. 4 additional HP. And we're going to give him a condition immunity. He cannot be grappled. He cannot be restrained. Hmm? Okay. The Snotflap level up. Complete. +2 to the Dex, HP boost, and condition immunities. And we spin the wheel again. An instant long rest, which you already have, so we have a rule for that, which is that Lyri gains something. 1d8 plus level temporary HP. 1d8 plus 4, you level 4. 7 temporary hit points gained just in time. Right. Here we go. At the beginning of round 1, Lancelot, Froglyri and Snotflap hit the bottom of the crater. Just as they do, Lyri just nudges one of the rocks loose, jumping down, and then suddenly, with the sound of the rock coming loose, bats begin to drop from where they were hanging in this cavern. An entranceway into the sort of cavernous system underneath the crater where this crystal and this stone fused. The bats flying out. If the bats aren't flying, fall diagonally and erratically. Hundreds, nay, tens of swarms of bats, tens of bats in swarms, rushing towards Snotflap, Froglyri and Lancelot. Snotflap says, "Ah, shit! Dinner served!" His eyes flashing. "I love bats!" And immediately launches the Warp Strike dagger, I think, at these sets of bats. Here we go. That's Froglyri. Warp Strike dagger. Normal strike. A 13 to hit the bats, 20 to hit the bats. Strike. A dirty 20. 5 damage dealt to the bats. He then ports over. Collects the Warp Strike dagger. And then... what's his rule on his thing again? I forget every fucking time. If the dagger's hit, it can teleport to the dagger's location as a free action, instantly retrieving it. Additionally, if it hits, the target must succeed on a dex save or take an additional 1d4. Where are you? Oh, I haven't opened you up. You're in here. Where are the bats?
Bats. Under the over bats.
A dex save. 9, and they have to beat a 13, so they fail and take an extra d4. damage. D4 damager. Another 1 point of damage for these bats. Bloodies them. And then he's gonna fucking teleport away. Up the cliff. The bat's turn. These ones are for sure gonna chase Snotflap. And attack him.
Ah, shit, they're chasing me, they're chasing me.
Ooh, a 16, a 20 hits. Flying over Snotflap as he ports onto a side of the crater. These bats flying over him, biting at him, scratching at him. Ah, shit, ah, ah, ah. 3 damage. The next set of bats will fly to Lyri. You have to ignore that they can't make that because they definitely can. It's just that when I placed them, I moved them. Attack comes in. A 15, a miss. These ones fly across and will also target Lyri. Lyri is stuck and panicking. Panicking. These ones will hit, dealing 4 damage to Frog Lyri, trying to loosen that leg up, and suddenly these bats descend. Loads of them, tens of them. These ones will rush forward and attempt to bite Lancelot. That's for sure gonna miss. It is now Frog Lyri's turn. That is you. What does Frog Lyri do? Let's give you the options here. So you have attack melee with the rapier, attack ranged longbow, attack ranged oh my god. That's right, a bunch of magic missiles go off. At what level was it? 5th level magic missile. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 magic missiles. 7 magic missiles. All right. 1 is Snotflap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. First D11. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This guy gets hit by a dart. It takes 3 damage. The next one, how many is this? Snotflap. Takes 2 damage.
Ah, what the fuck, Lyri?
The next one launches out. Hits the bats next to Snotflap. Dealing 3 damage. The next one. Hi, Doolander, my friend. Thanks for the resub. A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hits Lancelot. How many is this? 4 damage to Lancelot. How many have we got left to do? I'm going to keep doing it until you tell me. A 9 is The last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This guy. 3 damage. Right, how many has this been? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many did I say it was going to be? Okay, 2 more. A D11. 11 is that one on the top left. He takes 4 damage. And the last one strikes the same bat and deals 3 further damage, bloodying it. Suddenly, and for no reason anyone can tell, magic missiles start launching out from Frogleary, striking everything in sight. Snotflap takes one. Lancelot, a bunch of the bats explode in the air as they're flying about chaotically as they do. Then Dragon's Breath Fire. What was it? Dragon Breath effect is random. Okay, Dragon's Breath. This is which type of it's the spell Dragon's Breath. Don't want that, do I? Surely it's the Dragonborn breath weapon, right? Is that what it means? Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is to determine the type of damage. One, 2, 3. Brass, which is fire in a 5 by 30 foot line. And a dex save. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A D8 to determine the direction. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just basically gonna get Lancelot and this bat. What's the save determined by? 8 plus your con plus your proficiency. 8 plus con is 10. Plus proficiency is 2. 12. So Lancelot makes a dex save. Not his best stat. Fail. And then this bat makes a dex save. An 18. The creature takes 2d6 damage on a failed one. Oh, Lancelot takes 3 damage after all of that. And then this guy takes 1. Leary then goes rib. Yoga flame. A fucking line of fire is launched out at random. Frogleary just spewing it wildly before it comes out and launches straight. Lancelot brings up his sort of arm and attempts to block as much of the flame as he can. It gets him, but because Frogleary is so small, he's only slightly burned. I mean, 3 burn damage is still awful, but it is what it is. Right. Now then, back to what does Frogleary do? You can attack with your rapier. You can attack with a longbow. You can use Slurp Cut, which is kind of a pull attack. You can use Acorn Attack, which cannot miss, but will guarantee 1 hit point of damage. You can disengage and run, or you can't. You can free yourself from Trap. You can activate your invulnerability ability, which is 10 minutes, and you'll be invulnerable to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. You can activate dodge. I don't know if you can when you're incapacitated. I'm going to say you can't. I don't care if you can or not. You can use the Staff of Bird Cry to do absolutely nothing. You can heal yourself for 4 HP. You can summon Diablos, and you can summon Garuda. Any other creative options? I'll take 2 if you have them, and no more. Because you now have a lot of stuff to do on your turns. Change back into a human. Do we have something glowing? I don't think so. Oh yeah, you have frog squash. What were they? Where do I find them? Leap slash. Designate a creature. Frog Leary leaps high into the air, misses a turn, and at the beginning of Leary's next turn, make a melee attack against the designated creature. If the attack hits, it's an automatic crit, so you can't do that because you're trapped. Frog Leary spins wildly. All creatures within 15 feet must make a dex save. On a failed save, each creature takes 1d8. But you can't do that because you're trapped as well, so I will add them to my list. It's leap slash, and it's frog squash. Leap slash is miss turn, auto crit, and frog squash is a big AoE, isn't it? You have a lot of moves you can do with your main action. Tell the bats we are Batman was the option. Shadow was too late with blind them with something glowing. A blind the bats, Shadow? Think about what you're asking to do. What happened here? You didn't get any sleep last night? Your plan is to blind some bats. What's the one thing everyone says about bats? Shadow? What's the phrase in fucking Scandinavia? Yeah, in Scandinavia, they say that bats have perfect vision. They have sensitive eyes. Oh, he's trying to be so unbelievably nature PhD about it. A nature PhD. Get out of here and try and bring science into my D&D game. How dare you? Bringing science to D&D. You're worse player than Lolly. A worse player than Lolly. I'm going nuts. These flies keep touching me and I'm going crazy. Okay, you want to free yourself from the trap. That is an athletics check, please, chat. We'll take the second roll, and you have a +7 to athletics. For some reason, as a frog. Doesn't make any sense. I guess you're a paladin. We'll set the DC at 12. You have quadvantage. So roll 4 times. Roll 4 times. If you get a natural 20, I'll let you do something else. What'd you get? You've only rolled 3 times. You've got an 11, an 11, a 7. All to play for, all to win. An 8. An 11 it is. An 11 will break you free. You are no longer restrained. Where is it? Doesn't exist. Cool. Doesn't show it on here. There it is. Restrained. Frog Lyric lifts the rock off of their ankle and bonus actions. You can drink a potion, second wind, or you can do nothing. Let's have a look. Let me pull that up on the Twitch vote. Bonus action. You can second wind, heal. But you haven't been hurt though, right? So pointless. Drink potion. Do nothing. And that's in a Twitch chat. You can work on that. Right, you're going to do nothing. Okay. End of your turn. Lancelot. What do you want Lancelot to do? Lancelot's abilities are... You can have Lancelot taunt. Attack or heal. That's in the Twitch chat again. The potions you have are... No potions because you're a frog. It's not true. Let's go open the original sheet. You have an elixir of unholy speech, a potion of clairvoyance, potion of invulnerability, potion of climbing, potion of animal friendship, potion of invisibility, potion of growth, and a potion of healing. You did use that potion of animal friendship, that's true. Alright, you're going to attack with Lancelot. We'll say that Lancelot will attack this one behind. Strike. A 15. 19 in total does damage. He is going to deal 11 damage to this swarm of bats. That somehow doesn't kill them? How much HP do they have? Crazy? They are dead. Why did this not kill them? Oh, there's 2 bats there, I think. No, there's not. Doesn't make any sense at all. Dead. Fucking hell. Dead. Okay. The bats continue their turns. Which ones are going first? These ones fly in at Lancelot, attempting to bite him. 11 is a miss. These ones attempt to fly in at Lancelot and attempt to bite him. $13 is a miss. These ones. Can I even get in? I suppose I can go here. These ones are dead. Attempt to fly in and bite Lancelot. They strike. Oops. Dealing 4 damage to Lancelot. And then the last swarm will rush into here. Can it go here? I don't know if it can. Probably not, huh? Alright, they will fly at Snotty Snot then and attempt to bite Snot Flepper. Now these guys are bloodied. So they still hit and deal 3 damage to Snotflap. Bring us back around to Snotflap's turn. He is going to wildly bite at the bats that just attacked him.
Ouch.
25 is a hit. Oh, it didn't kill them because it had resistance. Those ones died though. These ones magically come back to life with 5 HP and are now there. These ones are dead. These ones will attempt to bite Lyri. This many bats was a mistake. I can't tell what's going on at all. A miss. These ones will fly up and try to bite Snotflap. going to hit him. Snotflap being fully swarmed here. Didn't teleport away. Probably would have done. That is Do It With Love's fault for distracting me on Snotflap's turn. The next group of bats are going to attempt to bite Leary. Gonna miss. Bats. 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 And more bats. What do you do about them? It's your turn. What does Frog Leary do? We can remove everything. Replace. The additional actions with Leap Slash, Frog Squash. You have an action surge. Acorn Attack. Remind me that you have an action surge. Use Scroll, Summon Celestial. Invulnerability ability. Start dodging to get advantage on this. Give creatures disadvantage. You can heal 4 HP. You can summon Diablos. You can summon Garuda. What does Frog Leary do? Choice. Is yours. What would you like to do? Can you someone break the tie here? Only 7 people voting. Where is everyone? You don't want to play? Would you prefer that every week we do something different? I have another game. You don't have to play. Would you rather watch me play? Attack. Frog Squash. The AoE ability. Okay, let me remind myself of what this fucking thing does. I don't have any memory of last week. Frog Squash. Frog Leary spins wildly. You know what I'm gonna do? Edit. Copy this. And I'm putting it in here. Frog Squash. Okay. Leary spins wildly. All creatures within 15 feet. Now I wrote all creatures. So does that include Lancelot? I guess it does. Didn't I write all hostile creatures, or was that on the other one? Designate a creature. Against a creature. I think it's all creatures. You know what? It is all creatures. I think that's the downside to this incredible move. All creatures within 15 foot must make a DC 14 Dex saving throw. On a failed save, creatures take 1d8 plus 4 slashing damage. If Frogleary is bloodied, they take 2d8 plus 8 damage instead. Frogleary is at full HP. Frogleary then makes a con save. DC 14. On a fail, Frogleary is confused. Oh, we had a downside. I'm going to change this to hostile creatures then. Because I don't think it needs to. In Chrono Trigger, it wouldn't have mattered. I'm going to allow it. All hostile creatures. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go from left to right here. Clockwise. You. Dex save. Now. An 18. Make. You know what? I'm going to do the damage now and then just apply it. What is it? 1d8 plus 4. Ooh, 9 damage. He made it, so slashing damage 4, so it's 2 damage to this one. This one. Dex save. 5. Fail. So you take 4 damage. Yes. They're resistant. This one. Dex save. 16. 18. Just thought of something really cool that I might do. So he makes it. You make 2. You take 2 damage. This one. Dex save, please. 6, 8, fail. You take 4 damage. And then the last one, bottom left. You make me a dex save, please. And make, so 2 damage from you as well. Now we need a constitution saving throw from Frogleary. That's on you, chat, but you have quad vantage on this roll. Your con save is a +2. Roll 4 times. Should have just made you do this the whole time, huh? What are we at? The con save, you've got to beat 14 or you become confused until the end of your next turn. A 17, easy make. All right, Lancelot's turn. In the Twitch chat, Lancelot, what would you like him to do? Attack, taunt, dodge, or heal? It is still potentially Lyri's turn, actually. Let's do Lancelot's turn, and then I'll ask if you want to do more for Lyri. I get overwhelmed. There's so much to do. It's hard enough DMing for a normal group. Then it becomes harder if you turn it into a show. And then it becomes harder when the person playing is one character played by 100 people. So, I don't know what you're thinking. Just take your time, Brad. Why not just fucking think for 1 second instead of just going. That's not how I GM. My shows are fucking power all the way through. Yeah, Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, no one man should have all that power. Lancelot will attack. Who is the weakest? You. Attack this one, Lancelot, with your great sword. A swing and a miss. The bats descend. This one will attack Lancelot. This one is bloodied. It will miss. This one will attack Lancelot. This one is bloodied. When they're bloodied, when a swarm is reduced to half of its health, it does less damage because there's less of them. The swarms work in a different way to a normal creature. If you were just fighting one bat, it would have one set of rules, one set of HP, blah, blah, blah. You're fighting a swarm of bats. I always treat it like the 11 HP that these bats have are the 11 bats. There are 11 bats, and you're swiping and slashing at these bats. And when you reduce them down to half of their HP, they do less damage. So I just think of it like there's less of them. Swarm attacks. Gotta be a miss. On an 8, yep. The next swarm will attack Frog Leary. That's you. This swarm is not bloodied. They're at full strength. Not sure if what I said makes sense. Wow, a 20 misses, you know. So broken. This swarm will attack Snotflap. This swarm is bloodied. 16 just misses Snotflap, bringing us round to Snotflap's turn. Snotflap says,
Fuck this shit. I'm gonna eat these motherfuckers.
oh, these ones are dead. Yes. I can't tell which ones are bloody dead. I need to install one of those things on this mod. Oh, wait, no, it is Snotflap's turn. Wait. Would you like to use an action surge as Leary on your previous turn? Yes or no in the chat. Give you another action. You are at the beginning of the dungeon. There may be chances to rest. There may not. Yes, no, no, yes, no, 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 yes. No. I'm going to take that like a no. And that means it's Snotflap's turn. Snotflap is going to try and bite these bats. Go Snotflap, go Snotflap, go. Try and bite these bats. Go Snotflap, go Snotflap, go. Try and bite their heads off. Ozzy Osbourne hits. Dealing 11 damage. Killing these bats. He eats them all. Just bites and chews through over 10 bats. Just eating them at this point. Hanging on to the side of a rock. He's grabbing. They're biting at him and he just bites them back. Then he's going to fucking port out of there because fuck this. Fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm going to port over there.
I hate bots.
It is now the bats that are over here behind Leary, and they are going to attempt to bite at Leary as well. They are not bloodied. A 15. I don't know if these guys can even hit you if they roll crit. 23. I don't think they can hit you no matter what. They have to roll a crit to hit Leary. The next set of bats, let's see if they roll a crit. Nope. 20 misses. It is Frog Leary's turn. That's you. What does Frog Leary do? Those are the options. All the options in the world. Hundreds of options. Millions Double up shit. Just got to write down my cool idea I had. You ever get scared that you'll forget it? You don't write it down.
Bro, tell us, bro.
For 1 subs? We've had 1 subs today? I ain't telling you nothing for 1 subs. I ain't telling you nothing. Thank you, Bew. Wow, how would I do this? How would I do this? Masturbating. Alright, you want to, on your turn, attack again with the big AoE / attack, alright? I'm beginning to sense a pattern here. I'm beginning to suspect you want me to do this every turn. It makes sense, it's an AoE thing. Alright, Frogleary spins wildly. All creatures within 15 feet must make all hostile creatures. Add it to this one too, Bradley. Within 15 feet must make a DC 14 dex save. On a failed save, they take 1d8 plus 4 slashing damage. Let's see what damage they will take. They can potentially take up to 6 damage. So, going from this one first. Top left. God damn it, Bradley. You just closed the fuck. I closed it. I can do it from here. If we search Swarm of Bats. Okay. So this guy first with his dex save. It's a bit of 14. Does it, so he will only take half of that, which is 3, and then he's got resistance, so it's 1. This next guy here is going to make a dex save too. Natural fucking 20. He takes no damage. What a legend. This guy here is going to take one. A 13 is a fail, so he takes 3 damage. This guy here is going to go. These bats. Start rolling for your save now. You don't have quad vantage anymore. You have used your quad vantage. This guy is going to go. He rolled a 19, so he takes 1 damage. This guy is going to go. So roll twice will take the second number. A 15, he takes 1 damage too. And that's the end of him. What did you get? What did you get? Can't believe you didn't summon Garuda. Can't believe you didn't summon Garuda. You got a natural 1. A 19. It is a nat 1, yes. Because you actually rolled a natural 1. Which I think means you're confused for 2 rounds. You're confused until the end of your next turn. Confused. That is the end of Lyri's turn. Lancelot's turn. Lancelot. I don't know why he's going to look like that, but you'll see. Attack. Dodge. Taunt. Heal. The choice is yours in the Twitch chat room. What do you want Lancelot to do? Dabiru says, I want Lancelot to spin the wheel, you bitch. Wow, Dabiru, why would you call me a bitch? That's not cool. What the fuck, dude? Why would you say that at the end? I thought you were doing something nice. You went out of your way to work a few extra hours this week. So you can gift your favorite streamer a few subs so he can make it through. You can buy some petrol for Harvey. And then you said, I want him to do this, you bitch. What the fuck, dude? Them's his fighting talk. If we were in jail, you'd be in trouble, Dabiru. What the fuck, dude? I did it so I can go on holiday next week. Well, I'm also going on holiday next week. But I think I would like to try and do a stream. And do you know what? I really must remember to do something today. Or that's not going to happen, is it? I need a pen. I need a pen, quick. I'm going to write a word on my hand. And you have until the end of the stream to see what it says. So many people just clip that.
I will find out. I will see what it says. The power will be mine.
Thank you, Dabiru. Thank you, Bew. They've just unlocked a wheel spin for you. Everybody say thank you to Dabiru and Bew because they are providing entertainment for you, peasantry. They are providing entertainment for you, peasantry, and they're also providing food for Harvey. My son! My son can eat. He's hungry because we discovered sport mode. Do you want to hear what else? Other reason that Liam tried to get us killed yesterday? I'll let you know. Remind me to tell you about sport mode. Okay. We're going to attack. Let's attack these ones because this is the one he's been attacking the whole time. Arundite swingeth down. A 13 hits. Let's go, baby. Big hits. Dead. Lancelot cuts through. Hundreds, nay, tens, nay, ones of bats. One more set of bats destroyed. Time to spin the wheel on behalf of Dabiru and Bew. Thank you so much, everybody that's given me subs today. Spin for companion. A 1 is Snotflap. A 2 is Lancey Boy. Oh my god. Lancelot. Spin for Lancelot. If it's an individual thing, Lancelot gets it. Lancelot gets an item? What item would you like him to have? What makes sense? What makes sense? Just a normal item, but what makes sense? Let's think about this. People that watched non-canon and people that have been here since the beginning of this show, what item makes sense for Lancelot to gain? It's just a normal item, so it doesn't mean anything. Flamethrower is not a normal item. A Phoenix Down is not a normal item. He could get like a feather, and he doesn't know what it is. A yellow feather. We could give him a yellow feather as an item. The Rod of Resurrection! Your feather makes sense, you know, Phoenix down. Because then when he transforms to the other world, he realizes what it is. Yeah, let's do that. That's cool. Loot. A chocobo feather. When you take, and we'll never read this again, this feather to another world, it will transform. It will gain power. Head on over to Table Story and watch Non-Canon, a show that a short run show that I did on Fridays beginning late, I don't know, late December back in 24. And it has the character Lancelot in it, and then Lancelot is a it makes sense that Lancelot's in this campaign, trust me. If you never saw it, it does make sense. Okay, he's also here, which makes sense. A short run. It was supposed to be a few weeks, and Whack and PB kept cracking the whip. And speaking of the whip, when we were driving along, Liam kept activating sports mode on the car because it's a button on the center console. And do you know what sports mode does? You're driving along at 70 miles an hour. And then Liam goes, what if I just put it on sports mode? And the car unlocks. You know that moment where Rock Lee drops all of his weights? That's what happens to the car. Suddenly, fuel is in the engine because it's using the battery. Suddenly fuel is in the engine, and also something happens with the steering. I don't know because I don't know anything about cars, but it becomes a fucking car. It goes from being a little fucking granny mobile using electricity to a car that uses fuel. And we're on the fucking road, and he did it to me 10 times. Kept pressing the button, and I'd be like, I'd be like speeding up. So maybe like I'm on a slip road to joining a motorway, and he'd go sport mode, and the car would go, and I'm doing this. And he kept doing it, not driving the car, I was, and he kept turning it into sports mode while I was driving, and I didn't know he was doing it. He didn't say it, he just would do it, and then say sports mode. He would turn the car into sports mode, and then say sports mode while I was driving. So unbelievably dangerous. Liam wants us to die. Sports mode. Any other car, if it wasn't a fucking Lexus CT200, we'd be fucking dead. We saw an Audi R8, I think it's called. If it was that, we'd be dead. Be dead. Fucking Christ. Kept doing it to me. He's doing it everywhere, dude. In the middle of a town. I'll be like fucking, I'm up on the curb mowing down fucking 10 people. Oh my god, it was fucking crazy. He kept turning the car into sports mode without me knowing I'm driving a vehicle. And I don't know how to drive, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm like, oh, okay, oh, Jesus, you know? It's like, oh, I have no experience. At all. I barely know if the car is under my control yet. Maniac! Bat's turn. This bat? Yes. Attacks Lancelot. Should have opened the forge in the other screen and didn't do it. Make my life. This bat is going to attack Lancelot. It is not bloodied. It hits. It is going to deal 6 damage to Lancey. Prancing Lancey. The next set of bats will attack Lyri. They have to crit to hit. Miss. 22 misses, you know. Tried to write the word swarm and somehow wrote the word destro like I'm watching My Hero Academia. Alright, next bats. These ones will fly after Snotflap. Wait, they can only go 15 feet? Why can they only go 15 feet? Oh, because it thinks they're walking? How do you tell it they're not? This set of bats here are bloodied. Gonna attack Snotflap. Old Snitflap. Oh, a 20. A dirty 20. And that will be 2 damage to the boy. Snotflap gonna try and bite him back, I think. I think he's just eating these bats because he eats them. I think he's been probably subsisting on bats. Didn't you find him in a cave? Probably eats them a lot. 13, he's gonna hit it. Let's see how much damage he can do. Can he kill him? They are bloodied. Oh, surely that kills him, yeah, and wipes them out. Kills these bats. His teeth turn into a horrific my brain wants to say the word lawnmower and it's not the word I want, but that's what we're going with. Lawnmower. These bats will attempt to strike Lyri. Again, they need a crit to hit. Rolled a 19. Oh, they don't need a crit. They can hit on a 19. Lyri takes damage for the first time. 4 damage. But it comes out of temporary HP, remember? Unbelievable. And then these next set of bats are also going to try and bite Lyri. Would be cool if I didn't click that button and then move myself onto a different screen. There we go. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Whose fucking turn is it? These ones. Biting. Let's biting love miss. Bringing us to Frog Lyri, who is confused. What does the confused spell do? Confusion. A 4th level enchantment. This spell assaults and twists creatures' minds. An affected creature can't take reaction. Must roll a d10 at the start of its turns. And then the effect depends on which number we roll. Shadow says, undo the confusion with a spin of the wheel. Wheel. Professor X. Shadow goes like this. I cast money. At 5th level. Thank you, Shadow. My love. My boy. A 2. The creature doesn't move or take it. Lyri just goes like this. A giant, like, frog tongue hanging down in front of their body. Lancelot. What would you like Lancelot to do, chat? It'd be cool if this wouldn't keep crashing as well. That'd be great, wouldn't it? What don't you think? Wouldn't that be great? Attack. Dodge. Taunt. Heal. The choice is yours. It's in the chat room. Shadow. No, not Shadow. What does that say? It says, let me scroll. What's going on? Oh, it's my boy Chen. Hey, it's your boy. What's good? Chen, man. Final Fantasy Chen. Which, honestly, there's an amazing Final Fantasy X joke that I could make, but I'm not gonna. You have all the parts to make it yourself. Thank you, Chen. My son. My boy. My child. My Chen. Thank you for the gift subs today, everyone. This is how I pay for my entire life at the moment, and I am not kidding. It's how I pay for my rent. It's how I pay for my food. It's how I pay for my water bill, which I have to look at. It's how I pay for my electricity. And it's how I have to pay for Harvey's dinner. Honestly, I have not been spending much money on petrol/gas. It's genuinely impressive how much petrol that car doesn't use. It's one of the main reasons I think that we chose it. So. Attack! Scream the chat. Let's attack this bloodied one with Lancey. Lancey from Francie. And he's getting a little bit prancy. And he does a little dancey. Here we go. 16 is a hit. Let's see if you can do any damage. Dead. Kills it. Another one. The bats fall to the ground. Dead. These bats are dead. These bats are dead. These bats are going to try and attack Lyri. They are not bloodied. Need a 19 or higher to hit. They miss. Snotflap's turn. Snotflap going to throw the warp dagger at these ones. Snotflap is bloodied. A miss from Snotflap. Ah, shit. Gonna port over and pick it up. And end his turn there. The bats, this side of Lyri, will attempt to bite at Lyri. They are not bloodied. 19 or higher to hit. They fucking did it. Here we go. I'm wearing you thin. I'm wearing you thin. 4 damage to Lyri. It's happening. We can do it. The bats are playing Elden Ring against Lyri, and they see it bleed for the first time. They've been dodging, and they've been in the fight for 20 minutes, and they for the first time saw a little bit of health go off the health bar of Lyri, and they were like, "It bleeds. We can do it." The next swarm of bats, these ones will attack Lancelot. A 10 is a miss. It's Frog Lyri's turn, still confused because of that natural 1. If you did this twice a week, you'd have more money, eh? No, I don't think I would. I don't even like doing it once a week. You know, I'd rather not have to rely on tricks and blackmail to earn my dinner, but such as Twitch nowadays. Confusion. The creature uses all of its movement to move in a random direction. The directions is D8. 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They cannot move in this direction. And that's it. And that's it. I think your confusion breaks. Lyri's eyes focus as the confusion spell ends. Lancelot, attacking again, because you've just been doing nothing but attacking, right? So I'm assuming that's what you want to do. Let's just have him attack this set of bats. So many bats. 18 is a hit. damage, comes down. 12 damage. Dead. He kills another set of bats. Swinging Arendite around, cutting bats falling in bits. Just wings and fleshy bulbs of bat falling to the ground. Dead, 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 dead. Snotflap's turn. Snotflap gonna try and fucking bite these bats, dude. Bite them. Bite them. Here we go. Unnatural 20 from Snotflap. Can he kill them all? 32 fucking points of damage. Kills them in one. That enormous, horrific devil mouth opens up wider than anyone's ever seen, like a catfish. As he ports over to his fucking blade, picks it up from the ground, and then goes, "Ah!" And his mouth, with fucking devilish energy, opens way too wide. It's horrific. Ah! And then he jumps up. Ah! It's like that fucking scene in Jurassic World where the fucking Plesiosaurus or whatever it is eats the fucking thing, you know? And you see it that way. Oh, dude. He eats all of them in one. Ah, shit. That's good bats. That's the end of his fucking turn, I guess. There are apparently 2 sets of bats alive, but they're not alive. These guys are dead. These bats will now attempt to bite Lyri. Are you bloodied? No. A full strength set of bats with a crit on Lyri. I can do it, says the leader of the bat. The bat that's leading this swarm says, "We just have to learn the moveset." But he has on a pair of goggles and an old World War II like pilot hat. Learn the moveset. And they do. And they strike at Lyri for 10 damage. Why is Lyri not taking any damage? They have. They're just so unbelievably strong. It is now Lyri's turn. Your turn. What do you want to do? Finally, your turn comes around. Frog Lyri. 1 set of bats left. They're not at full health, but they're at full strength. What do you want to do? The choice is yours. 1 set of bats remains. The choice is yours. Femur says, money. The answer is clear. There is only one thing left for us to do here. We have only one choice. Money. Attack with the rapier. Alright, get rolling. Get rolling. With... You don't have a rapier actually, you have a longsword. Same thing. Melee attack with the longsword is it is equipped. Is a +7 to hit. A +7 to hit. We'll take the second roll. A 19 is actually a 1. You still have a 1 left from last week. You actually critically miss. Roll me another number. It's time. Idiots. You fucking idiots. And I think that's it. No more quadvantages, rolls, or traps. An 11. We'll take the 11. Instead of attacking, you somehow perform a flawless moonwalk backward 5 feet, leaving your target unscathed and slightly impressed. Would you like to use an action surge? Yes or no in the chat room? No, yes. No, yes. No, no. No, no. No, it is. Lancelot steps forward, continues attacking, entering his rage. Miss. Snopflap launches the Warp Strike dagger. 18 is going to hit. Ports over, grabs it, ports back, deals 9 damage, bloodies the creature. The bats will now attempt to strike at Lancelot because they are now looking at Lancey boy. They are bloodied. 12 is a miss, bringing us back around to Frog Leary. What does Frog Leary do? The choice is yours in the chat room. The choice once again falls through the chat room. What does the chat room want to do? How will the chat room react? Attack with the longsword, they scream. Attack now, while the creature remains. Alright, roll me a D20, please. Exclamation point D20 in the chat. We'll take the second roll. Leary, frog form, rushing forward, longsword in hand. +7 to hit. A 6. +7 is 13. It hits. Believe it or not. The longsword striking. And dealing. Oh, a good amount of damage. 30. Dead! The last of the bats splits. The bat's now defeated. Good God. 400 XP. And you know what else? Because that was so much effort. I think this last bat that you split open, you hear this noise. A bunch of fucking coins land on the ground. First, let's do the XP. What did I say? Was it 400 or 300? 400 or 300 XP? $400. You get 133 XP. Not on Frog Leary's sheet because I'm not doing it twice. Plus 133. 4,651 XP. 6,500 needed to level up. Sonic coins. Yeah, two big Sonic coins land. Do you want to collect the 2 big Sonic coins? How much money have you got? Where's your inventory? You've got 489 gold. It doesn't seem like you have any Sonic coins. Would you like to collect the 2 big Sonic coins? Yes, says Lolly. Yes, I would. Exhausted. Frog Leary looks down. Ribbon. 2 oversized coins with a ring, spinning on the ground. Boom, 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 boom. For a moment, they sort of flash. Leary's frog hand reaches out, and as Leary's frog hand touches the Sonic coin, the metal begins to warp and fold inwards with a sickening squelch. The smooth gold surface of a Sonic coin begins to transform. The opening in the hole of the Sonic coin transforms into a set of jaws, misshapen teeth, and a big, long, thrashing purple tongue. Eyeballs appear, and the Sonic coins lunge forward, transforming from 2 large Sonic coins into 2 mimics. Because you forgot you have another encounter, you fools. You had 2 encounters. 2 encounters, they scream. A mimic. And another mimic. Idiots. Two mimics, you fools. Snotflap says, "Oh shit! What the fuck is that?" Ribbit. Lancelot says, "I have no idea." Leary says, "Ribbit, ribbit, 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 ribbit." Oh, you thought Frog Leary could speak? Can Frog Leary speak? Let's have a look. Languages. Common, Draconic. Womp, womp, womp. No languages. You speak Grung on here? Grung. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Roll initiative. This is apparently challenging. I don't know how strong mimics are. This might be the first time I've ever used one. This could be tough. I don't know what they do. I'm going to open the sheet for a mimic and see what it does. Oh, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good at all. And you're injured. Snotflap is bloodied. Lancelot's hurt. Even Lyri's taken a scratch. You do have a wheel spin though, right? Is that correct? From Femore? Spin for companion. Companion gets hexed. I'll roll a d2. 1 for Snotflap, 2 for Lancelot. 1. Snotflap becomes hexed. Okay. Oopsies. The Femore hex takes place as the spell wind blows. First of all, what did you roll for your initiative? Do you have a +4? One of the bats was past its expire date. You haven't rolled it yet. Have you rolled initiative? What's going on here? An 18. 22. Alright, now keep rolling. We'll take the next number, whatever the next number is, keep rolling. And that will be the hex applied to Snotflap. Snotflap. Hex. 16. Intimidation reduced by 1. Hollow voice. Your voice echoes unnaturally, undercutting threats.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Hollow voice. So we have to go into your skills and your intimidation. Young Snotflap is now -1. Intimidation still +1. So that didn't work. A check bonus. Is it this? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Little mimics appear. Kind of not taking the shape of a chest like a classic mimic. They're like a big, they grow, they become these big, horrible, grotesque, gold but fleshy. They're like gold in color but flesh textured. Mouths, giant discs that lope upwards and try and bite at the area around them. Let's have a look. Let's begin the combat. Starting us off, Snotflap.
What the fuck is that shit?
Launches a Warp Strike dagger. The first mimic. 25 is going to hit. He deals 9 damage to the mimic. Brrr, bing. And then he's going to warp 30 feet away from this thing because he doesn't like it at all.
What the hell is that thing? Kill it, kill it.
Frog Lyri is up next. It's you. You're Frog Lyri. What does Frog Lyri do on their turn? There you go. Remember, it's a longsword, not a rapier. But it doesn't matter. The choice is yours. Thank you so much for the subs, Femore, even though what you did was hex. Oh, really? This is what we're doing, huh? You're going all out? Frog Leary holds the... whatever it is. The amulet. The lamp. What is the artifact that summons Diablos? I guess it doesn't matter, because this fucking happens. Diabolos is summoned. Summons Diabolos. As an action, the wielder of the summoning artifact can summon Diabolos. When summoned, he appears in a flash of dark energy, hovering ominously over the battlefield for a brief moment before unleashing his signature ability, Dark Messenger. Diabolos acts immediately upon being summoned and then vanishes back to his own realm. Effect. All enemy creatures within a 60-foot radius of the point Diabolos is summoned must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. It says saving. 8 plus the artifact DC 13. On a failed save, each creature's current hit points are reduced by 55%. On a successful save, their hit points are reduced by 27% instead. So, a con save from both mimics. Let's go. 1 con save for the one on the left. 3 fail. 5 in total. And this one rolls a 11. 2 fails. So their HP is reduced by 55%. Alright, so this one, let's see, has taken some damage. So 26 points of damage hit the mimic on the left, bloodying it. This one is hit for 31 points of damage on the right. The little mimics struck by a horrendous amount of damage. It's based on their current HP because it can never, it just reduces them down. It can't reduce you to nothing. So it's always based on your current HP. Put that in there. The creature, oh, it does say that. The creature's current hit points. You could always just fucking read it or listen when I say the words. I didn't know either. Okay, unbelievable move. Would you like to use an action surge and go again? And summon Garuda? Literally just like, mimics, fuck this. Fuck it. It's up to you. Both of them are bloodied. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. All right, this is a real vote. I'll put it in the Twitch chat. New poll. Action surge? Yes. No. Right, Twitch poll is up. Would you like to use an action surge? My mum's texting me. I am claiming Chihuahua-san once again. For one day only. Next week. You would like to use your action surge. There it is. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. You have another action. What do? You can't summon Diablos. What would you like to do? Summon Garuda. We need it, don't we, really? We need the Garuda video. We have space. I have space. I have space on the stream deck. But how? There's no such thing as a Garuda summon, is there? Is there a Garuda summon video? Final Fantasy 15 has one. Apparently.
Damn, she's tough.
What is happening? When does this ever happen in the game? This is dope. I didn't know this was even in the game. It's in a DLC.
I'm with you.
This isn't a summon at all. This is just a fight. Wait, is this it? Oh, there it is. Perfect. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Garuda looks sick. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was fucking quality. Oh. Perfect. The way they made him into Jin Kazama as well, you know. Great. That happens. And I'll get that video for next time. I mean, fully just sneezed, you know. And also, Lyri always appears in a Oh wait, no. If you summoned Garuda, then that means the song would change again, wouldn't it? Because we have a rule. We have a rule here, and they're stupid rules, but they are the rules. The rules are stupid, but they are the rules. The music changes to be the one matching the appropriate summon. And this is why we give Brad $100 and we make the wish new summon. And we play for the rest of this campaign exclusively. Every action is summoning a different summon and never needing to do anything else. What does Garuda do? Garuda. What do you do? All hostile enemy. This is when I wrote hostile. Dabiru was like, this man's a genius. Just become a summoner class. New wish, become a summoner class. And just spend the whole of next week figuring out what a summoner class is. All hostile enemy creatures within a 60-foot radius of the point Garuda is summoned, which is you, must succeed on a strength saving throw. DC 13. On a failed save, each creature takes XD8 thunder damage, where X is the PC level, and the creature is pushed back 15 feet and made prone. I remember now. And you can level up the X, right? Here we go. Strength saves. First Mimic, the one on the left. Must beat a 13. A 12. Fail. The one on the right must beat a 13. How can I see it? A 13 makes it, breaks it. This one. Okay. So, this guy will. So now we roll XD8 thunder damage. So it's 4d8. 48 what? Or just 48? Yes. 48 thunder damage, and you can level this up, remember. So 13. This one gets pushed back and takes 13. It's so hurt. 13 damage. This one takes half as much and isn't pushed. On a successful save, the creature takes and is not pushed and is not prone. Oh, he's prone as well. This one's pushed and prone. This one just takes damage, which is 6 damage. Okay. And this is why we spin the wheel to level up Garuda. This is correct. You're picking up on how the game works now. Oh, it's already at 6d6? That can't be possible because you're not level 6. Did you level it up last week? Wait, what are you saying to me right now? We upgraded it once. From a D6 to a D8. It's a D8 currently. Wait, what level is Lyri? Lyri's level 4. I mean, Shadow, you're the only person I can trust to know my mind better than mine. You can't have dementia as well. Only one of us gets to have dementia. I need you to be in charge of the bits of my brain that are falling out of my ears. Alright? Get it together today, Shadow. That's two very minor little hiccups. What's happening to you? Did you go out last night? He's off his game this Sunday, huh? He's off his game. What's going on with him? Someone's done him in. Cal, thank you for the 83-month resub. And then Ulla one-upped you. Happy Father's Day. Is it Father's Day? Oh, it is in the US, is it? It doesn't matter. Even if it's Father's Day in the UK, I don't need to worry about it. Thank you for the 85-monther as well. And then Bear of Flame said, spin that wheel, you bitch. Oh my god. I can't believe he called me a bitch as well. Don't just start calling me a bitch because Dabiru did. Instant long rest is brilliant. Brilliant timing. Snot flap. Long rest. Frog Lyri. Long rest. Lancelot. Long rest. Now that did not fix. It's not flat. If I just go plus 50, and I go
New summon fund.
plus 50. Everyone's long rested. Everyone's fully healed. The summons... Do the summons come back on a long rest? I can't remember. It would say maybe on Diablos. Yeah, long rests. The summons recharge. The summons recharge. Everyone long rests immediately. Snotflap, Lancelot, Leary. The spell wind blows. Nyanar, thank you so much for the gift sub. My son, my friend, we're at 35. And then Anonymous threw 50 bucks in for the new summon fund. We did $100. We'll just call it a new summon. Do you want to do that? Well, no, we'll put the vote up because it'll be funny if you don't. If everyone votes against it, it'll be hilarious as well. Okay. That's the end of Lyri's turn. It's Lancelot's turn. I'll give you a poll. Lancelot. He can attack. He can taunt one. He can heal someone. He doesn't need to heal. So he can attack or he can taunt one of these creatures. The choice is yours. It's in the Twitch chat there. What are we doing? Attacking. Alright. Let's have him attack this one. Hits on a 20, a dirty 20. Apply. It's still not dead. Oh, you want to do another action, Surge? Poll in the chat. Poll in the chat. You want to do another action, Surge? No. Alright. In that case, it is the Mimic's turn. The Mimic is going to attempt to attack Leary. What can you do here? Pseudopodding. Pseudopod. Wow, devastating miss. Next Mimic will attempt to pseudopod Lancelot. A hit. Okay, it's going to do damage to Lancelot here. Lancelot has bludgeoning resistance. Takes 12 damage, not including the resistance. If the target is large or smaller, it has the grappled condition. Lancelot, grappled. By chewing on Lancelot. Lancelot's doing that thing that Free Ren does, where the Sonic Ring is eating him. The giant Sonic Ring mimic is eating him. Snotflap's turn. Snotflap, I think, will attack this one because it's closer. The other one's eating Lancelot, and he is Chaotic Evil, so I think he's okay with that. Hits him. Dealing 7 points of damage, warps in, grabs the sword, and warps back out again. Frog Liry's turn. What does Frog Liry do? You can summon Diablos. Again, choices are yours. At this point, he isn't even phased anymore if an enemy grabs him. Yeah, just he is Free Ren with the mimics. Attack it with a fucking sword. Okay, roll me an attack roll. You have a +7 to hit. What do we got? A 2. Keep going. We'll take the second roll. +7 to hit. 20 would have been nice, huh? That 20 would have been nice. It's a 2 again. A miss. The ring mimic spins as Liry attempts to strike it. The blade missing. Would you like to use your action surge? Yes or no in the chat. No. Lancelot's turn. Lancelot will attempt to strike the mimic. Oof. Whiff. The mimic will now attempt to pseudopod Liry. Frog Liry. I have to roll better than that. An 18. An 18? Lol. Are you kidding? The other mimic has Lancelot grappled and will bite Lancelot. Oh, he misses on a 17. Has advantage. It didn't roll with advantage, even though I clicked the button. Still a miss. Lancelot just, his legs sticking out of the ring mimic. The ring biting on the back of Lancelot's armor. Brings us to Snotflap, who will once again fire at this one with the Warp Strike dagger. A big hit, 22 incoming damage. 7 on the Mimic. Oh, the Mimic needs to make a save. I keep meaning to try and figure out how to add that to his attack. An 8 is a fail. So it takes an extra d4 of damage. An extra 3 damage. This one. Oh, fuck this. You know what? I'm changing the Snotflap's Warp Strike dagger. This can be part of his level up. You can do a d4 plus let's just give him an extra 2 damage. That's the average of 4. He does an extra 2 no matter what. There you go. We'll do it that way. Closed it. Great. Frogliry. What does Frogliry do? What would you like to do? The time is now. Attack it! Right, roll me your attack roll. Exclamation point D20 in the chat room. You have a +7 to hit the Mimic. We'll take the second roll to flush out all the old ones. A 9. We don't want that one, do we, Manda? We don't want that one, do we, Manda? A 10 +7 is a hit. Damage coming in to the form of 8 damage to the Mimic, killing it, slicing this thing in half. It splits its weird ring-like body, turning into a strange tube, whipping around before dying. Let's have Lancelot attack this one, see if he can kill it. The strike from Arondite. 11 is a miss. The Mimic will attempt to strike him right back. He is attacked and grappled by this thing. A miss. Snotflap crosses his arms and does nothing on his turn. It's Frog Leary's turn. Would you like to attack it? Yes or no in the chat. It seems like you're just swinging a sword at this point. I can fast track you to a simple attack if that's what you want to do. Yes, they scream, for the love of Christ. All right, get rolling. Get rolling. Exclamation point D20 in the chat. Swing. If you wish. 5 more subs and we'll spin the wheel. $50 and you can pick anything off of there, basically granting yourself a wish unless you get weird with it. A 9, but you don't want that one, do you? Keep rolling. You know what time it is. $17 is for sure a hit. Big damage coming in. It's gotta kill it. Another one. Splits. 300 XP gained immediately for Leary. $4,951 XP for Leary.
What the hell was that? Why are you a frog?
Frog Leary points to the entranceway. Monoko?
Ow, ow, ow.
Ow, 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 ow. How does he say it? I can hear it in my head, but I can't replicate it. All right. You have decided to pick a wish. Pick a prize. Okay. What do you want? Pick a prize unlocked. Thank you, Shadow. Pick a prize. So you get to pick a prize from the following options. Instant potion. An item. The next roll is a nat 20. You get to pick a quad vantage. Vantage. Wild magic could happen. Wish granted. A minor wish. Instant long rest. Spin for companion. You get a merchant. You get some gold. You get some potions. You get a new scroll. You get a magic item. You get a boost to Garuda. You can level up a companion. The choice is yours. Pick a prize. You can't see the bottom one. What do you want? The choice falls to you again. Children. Rip this video. Okay, you want wish granted. What do you wish for? Be a summoner and defeat Sin. We get Yojimbo as a summon. Summoner class Valyria is already on there, isn't it? Really? La la. Add tasteful fan service to this campaign. Sports mode. What do you want? What do you want to wish for? Lancelot shirtless. Okay, that's it? That's all you want? Okay. Be a summoner and defeat Sin. The sky above Badger Brook West darkens. Something immense appears. The waves along the shoreline, the stone circle, the tower, the whispering winds, the fallen star begin to churn violently, slamming against the rocks. The gulls that we've heard many times flee inland. The witch looks out from her hut, and out on the horizon a shape rises. A shadow. A mountain where there should not be one. Moving. Massive fins or wings or something stretch outward, blotting out the sun. The sea around it buckling as though the water itself recoils away from the beast. A low, resonant hum pulses through the ground beneath your feet. A towering, grotesque beast. Dark flesh drifting towards the shore like an inevitable wave. Its form shifts unnaturally as it moves. Sin is coming. And Badger Brook West lies within its path. New quest added. Defeat Sin. Back at the Starfall site, so many flies in my room. You get a new summon. What summon do you want? What have we got? Bahamut, Yojimbo, Ramu, Shiva, Fat Chocobo, Quetzalcoatl, Knights of the Round Table. I think it's called just Knights of the Round, isn't it? Kujata. There you go. Which summon do you want? Three-way split. Can anyone break the tie? Hey, Eric's. My son. That boy. Fat Chocobo. First one. The worst one. The worst possible one you could have picked. Alright, let's have a look at what it does. Fat Chocobo. From Final Fantasy VII. Choco Mog summon. This is wind damage, I think. It deals 25% more damage than a regular summon. It does not cause stop. What does it do? In the remake, what does it do? What does it do? It just does damage? What does it do? It's just outright damage, is it? Okay. It just does damage. That Chocobo. What do we got? So Garuda does XD8 thunder damage. It has to do a damage type. Right. I know what it is. You summon this on one creature instead of all of them. Effect. Designate a target creature within 60 foot of the point. Fat Chocobo is summoned. The target must succeed on a strength saving throw, which is DC8. On a failed save, the creature takes. So what do we want it to be? Just straight up damage. What does? Let me have a look here. If I look at It just does damage. A creature takes 30 damage. On a successful save, the creature takes half. Can we add a status effect? No. You chose Fat Chocobo, and it just does damage. What are you asking for right now? The world. Excuse me. Can we win D&D? Can we win D&D? On a failed save, you win D&D. That's what it does. Fat Chocobo. 30 damage. And then we add to the spin wheel. Boost Fat Choc. Boost Fat Choc. Would the Chocobo knock people prone because it's crushed by it? No, because it just does damage. Shh. Write it down. I'm going to have a sign. You voted for Fat Chocobo, the worst summon, quite literally, in the history of Final Fantasy, okay? And even when I looked it up, I was like, surely it does something else. It doesn't. It just does damage. So guess what your summon does? It just does damage. But it ignores resistances. That's the effect. It ignores resistances or immunities. It just does damage. It just does 30 damage. No matter what. Which will ruin the game at some point. Let me get a picture of Fat Chocobo. Fat Chocobo. Fat Chocobo. No idea how big 250 is. Perfect. I took a bow. The worst summon of all time. The worst. What a summon. Don't have enough space for Fat Chocobo. That much I know. What are we gonna do? How do we play Fat Chocobo? 'Cause 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 'C think I have enough space for Fat Chocobo. I also need to just gonna quickly oh fuck. Got the wrong thing. So if I open this, oh, I open this, click this, we have Fat Choc. Fat Choc exists, but I don't have the other one. I need the Garuda summon, which was cool as shit, and not dog shit. Couldn't even have asked for Choco Mog. Choco Mog, you know? Went for Fat Chocobo. And we get Garuda. Now I need Clive Rossfield shouting Garuda sound effect. Doesn't exist. Does not exist. How about this? Does this exist? I'm gonna crash my whole computer. Gonna crash my whole computer. Why is it in 120p? Why does it look like that? Because we need a Garuda summon as well. Also in a worse quality. What's happening? Could have had fucking Odin. Could have had Gilgamesh. Could have had Bahamut. Could have had Neo Bahamut. Could have had Yojimbo. Could have had Matea. Could have had Valifor. Could have had the Dark Magus sisters. Fat Chocobo. Magus. Turns out I say Magus. What was your original one? I don't even remember what the... I want the original clip again. What did you say first? Magus? And then everyone said Magus, and then they were confused by Magus. You said Magus because it makes sense, because mage. But everyone says Magus. No. Yeah? Magus? Magus. What did I just say? Oh, fuck me. Now I don't know. This is the problem. I'm all over the place. Why isn't this working then? I say Magus and peeps say Magus. What did I just say? Magus. Magus. Dark Magus sisters. Dark Magus sisters. My head hurts, motherfuckers. Okay, here we go, we might have it. It's also close to Magnus, means nothing. Why did you say that? Means nothing at all. Unsupported file type. Do you play? Okay, so you're an unsupported file type. What? What file type are you? An MKV. Is Handbrake gonna ruin you? Can I just run you through Handbrake? Or are you gonna get absolutely annihilated by such a thing? This is so much effort. And it's absolutely unnecessary. But if I don't do it now, I'll forget. I am a tar 7, whatever the insane zip file is. What's happening to PB right now? Having a mental breakdown. What the hell does that mean? What does it mean? Boy, oh boy, do my eyes hurt. Boy, oh boy, is it so fucking hot in here. Still 27 degrees.
Love it. I just love it.
Okay. How about you? Are you a file I can play? Yes. So, if we do this, I know that none of you can see what I'm doing right now. Just fucking shut up, okay? How about just shut up for fuck's sake for 1 second, you know? For just 1 second. You know what I mean? I know you can't see what I'm doing, but how about for just 1 second, shut the fuck up? Not that any of you have said anything or give a shit. None of you care, and you're like, okay, yeah, whatever. Take your time. I'm sure whatever you're doing is important. Just shut the fuck up for like 1 second, you know? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, okay. Alright, so this? No? Come on, man, what the fuck? This. Yes. Alright, 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 alright. We're rocking and we're rolling and we're rocking and we're rolling. That doesn't say what I want it to say, but that's fine. And then then I click this button. No. Then I click this button. Definitely not. Oh, this one. This one. Yes. Oh god, it's so fucking cool. I can't believe I never saw that. I don't know when that shows up, what DLC, whatever the fuck is going on. You now have 3 summons. Diablos. You also have Fat Chocobo. You also have Garuda. Garuda! with which to face sin. Great job, everyone. 3 summons acquired. Summoner class unlocked. Incredible work. I also came up with my next table story show in the middle of this, so thanks for that too, even though you didn't do anything, but because of being here, I thought of it. Speaking of Table Story, don't forget to tune in to Table Story tonight for a B-Team episode of Deathless, which means if you've never seen it before, you can probably just watch this one, and if it's your cup of tea, you'll be able to go back and listen to all the other ones, spoiler-free. Probably. And next Sunday we'll have something special to do, hopefully. I'm going to try and set up something special for you. So next Sunday might be something a little different. And the Sunday after that is my birthday. Close enough to my birthday that we're going to do a birthday stream. So we'll do, what did we do last time? Birthday gifts or something? So I'll dress up in my best dress. I'll wear a suit or a skirt. A pencil skirt. We'll see, I guess. Don't forget to tune in to Table Story tonight. I'll see you tomorrow for Gloomhaven. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out and watching and supporting the stream. And also those of you in particular who threw some subs and cash at me. I very much appreciate. And I'm gonna go and get these headphones off of my head and maybe run a freezing cold bath and lay in it, because it is so hot in here I'm gonna throw up. See you tomorrow. Peace. Bye.